accelerate service delivery in order to minimize the issues of corruption that are happening within the country in every corner. Yes.
So it says the EAF intends to establish a godly fearing government and good moral, ethical and principle value leadership to serve our people.
Yes.
Do you think Mapisa Nkandla doesn't fear God?
Who?
Mapisa Nkandla, the Speaker of Parliament.
Yes.
Do you think she doesn't fear God?
That is another language for another day. But I will say
it's not, because you.
I will say, when you check all the government officials currently, most of them are involved in corruption, including.
I think you are missing my point.
Yeah.
My point is, you said you are going to use God-fearing people.
Yes.
Because you want to root out corruption.
Yes.
So Mapisa Nkandla is alleged to be corrupt and she could be arrested as we speak.
Yes.
So I'm asking you, do you think she's not God-fearing?
She's not.
She's not God-fearing?
No.
So you think everyone who's alleged to be corrupt or who has been corrupted is not God-fearing?
Yes, but in the meantime, I must indicate everyone needs to be proven first to say is corrupt. Because the allegations doesn't simply mean you are corrupt.
Okay.
Like when you talk about the national speaker, Mapisa Nkandla, currently she's undergoing some arrest and stuff, but I heard this morning she handed herself over to the police station.
She's not arrested.
Yes.
She's just going through the process so she can go to court.
Yes. So until she's proven otherwise, then we say she's corrupt.
So your language doesn't differ too much from what the ANC is doing.
We?
Doesn't differ a lot from what the ANC is doing.
We are far different.
Distinct difference between yourselves.
Because the ANC will deploy people knowing they're corrupt.
Yeah.
The ANC will deploy people knowing they're corrupt, including the president.
Okay.
Yes. Because any money that comes within the country in a form of dollar need to be cleared by SARS.
Are you saying Cyril Ramaphosa is corrupt?
He's corrupt.
You just told me now that everyone who's alleged to be corrupt must be proven first. Who proved Ramaphosa is corrupt?
The fact that the dollars landed in his house,
it's not a
and
fact.
it was not cleared.
It's not a fact. It hasn't been tested. So I'm asking you, you said Ramaphosa is corrupt.
Yes.
But in the same interview that I'm sitting with you, within 3 minutes, you told me that anyone who's alleged to be corrupt must be tested in court so we can see that he's corrupt or not.
By law.
Do you want to withdraw that allegation against the person of the president?
Yes. But my point is...
No.
By law.
Before you come to your point,
Yeah.
you said yes. Do you want to withdraw that allegation? Because it's an allegation. You said
Yes.
Ramaphosa is
Yes.
corrupt.
Yes.
So you are withdrawing.
Yes.
He's not corrupt.
He's corrupt.
But you just told me. So
What do you
in other
say?
words, allegations.
Yeah.
Allegations that someone is corrupt. Okay. Because you just told us that EAF will wait for someone to be proven in court,
Yeah.
or they are corrupt.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
And then I said, well, I feel like our Fapanili ANC, because you wait.
Oh.
But then now what change? You say Ramaphosa is corrupt because he brought dollars.
Yeah.
What it's a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know of that fact. I know the allegation.
Yes.
So I'm not defending Ramaphosa.
Yeah.
I just want you to be consistent. Is Ramaphosa corrupt?
According to my statement, he's not.
He's not corrupt?
Yes.
Okay, so you are withdrawing the statement to say
Yes.
Ramaphosa is
Yes.
corrupt. Okay, so in other words, we only call people corrupt after they come back from court.
Proven by law. Yeah.
Is Jacob Zuma corrupt?
Yeah, I will say Zuma is one of the leaders involved in a lot of allegations, but I think he was never been proven.
So you're saying
I see you're putting me in a corner.
It's not a corner.
Allegations and
remember,
yeah.
I said you speak, now ask questions
Yeah.
about what you spoke about.
Yeah.
So you think Zuma is not corrupt?
Yeah, I feel it's not corrupt.
It's not corrupt.
Until proven so.
So what is corruption?
Corruption is any activity that is against the rule of law.
Okay, let's follow logic.
Yeah.
Do you know Shabir Sheikh?
Yes.
So Shabir Sheikh was convicted. He's a convicted fraudster.
Yes.
Do you know that?
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
Do you know which political person was he found guilty for having corrupted?
Yes.
Who was that?
It's Zuma.
So, by law, you can't be a corrupter without corrupting anyone. So he corrupted Jacob Zuma.
Yes.
Yes. So, do you not want to safely say Jacob Zuma is corrupt? Because the courts, according to your statement,
If the court
have found
has proved that
Yes.
Shabir Sheikh and Zuma are corrupt.
No.
Yeah.
The logic is Jacob Zuma
Yeah.
was in a corrupt relationship with Shabir Sheikh. That's what the court found, because they found Shabir Sheikh to be corrupt, and they sent him to jail for that.
Yes.
Yes, because he was in a corrupt relationship with. So if the person who he corrupted is still in existence, is he a corrupter or a corruptee or a corrupter or a corrupter?
No,
Tell me.
he's a corrupt person.
He's a corrupt person.
Yes.
So we can state it on record to say Jacob Zuma is
Yeah,
corrupt.
he's corrupt.
Okay, no, it's fine. Then I understand the way
Yeah.
EAF considers and looks at people who are corrupt.
Yeah.
The reason this is important is because the ANC keeps saying they want to deal with corruption. But when there's someone who has allegations of corruption come, say, no, wait, let's wait for. Do you know Tony Yengen?
You will understand how the ANC operate.
Teach me.
You must understand how the ANC
Because you were a member of the ANC.
Yeah, when you check the Nkandla scandal,
Yeah.
it's the very same ANC who went and defended Zuma.
Yes.
The very same ANC that is crying today that they made a mistake
Yes.
on the Nkandla scandal.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that is how the ANC operate. They will go and stand with their leader,
Yeah.
and protect their leader, knowing that this particular leader is corrupt.
Do you know Tony Yengen?
But that is not my focus. My focus is the African economic freedom will bring in people who will bring a godly government and ensure there is service and smooth service delivery to all society.
Do you know Tony Yengen?
Yes.
Tony Yengen was convicted for corruption.
Yes.
So Tony Yengen is a member of the ANC, right? Do you think they forgot about it, or they forgave him?
It's not a matter of forgetting or forgiving.
Yeah.
It's a matter of saying they are protecting their member.
So you are saying ANC works with corrupt people?
They protect them.
All right, it's
Yes.
fine. All these questions, I want you to understand that are giving us insight about your organization.
Yes.
So all people in your organization, EAF, are they people who are good in community? Are they good standing people? Are they upright people in community? They don't have criminal records. They have been vetted. The parliamentary list, did you submit the list?
We submitted the parliamentary list.
Okay.
And we made some researches
Yes.
as far as issues of criminal charges,
Yes.
issues of anything that goes with.
So the
with
organization
crime.
is not in.
Yeah, anything that
embarrassed.
deals with standing against the rule of law.
Yeah.
And we have found that we are clean.
Okay.
But I must indicate that most of our candidates, they are the young people. And part of them, they are bishops. Part of them, they are people who are within the community leaders, serving the community currently. And we believe that we have the right people that will govern this country and move this country in the right direction.
What number are you on that list?
On the
parliamentary list?
in the province, I'm number 1.
Okay.
In Gauteng. And then as far as the the national list and the provincial list, there are some differences. So that is the thing.
Okay.
I'm only number 1 in the province.
Okay.
Yes.
So meaning that should you get the threshold, you would be the first in the legislature of EAF. Do you know how many numbers do you need to get to secure 1 seat in the province of Gauteng in Gauteng?
Yes, we have worked around numbers and to secure a seat within Gauteng, we must get plus minus 50,000 votes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Which we are prepared to work hard. We are prepared to be on the ground and to get even more than that, because our target is not to get 1 seat. Our target is to take over the whole of Gauteng from the ANC, from the DA, and from the EFF.
You are 1 year old.
Yes.
Do you know the ELF?
The?
ELF.
Who is that?
So the ELF is almost 1 year old in terms of their registration as a political party.
Yes.
They told me they are almost 10 years old. But as a political party, they are about 1 year old. So they look similar to EFF.
Okay.
And like yourselves, they had to change logos so they don't look like someone else. How many times have you changed your logo?
Our logo was never changed.
Okay.
So I must be clear. When we started the process of registration, there was a challenge coming from the EFF.
Okay.
To say you are still in our logo.
Did they put that after it was gazetted? They were querying your gazette. They were opposing.
They were opposing it within the IEC.
Okay.
But they never came to us directly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But it was successful.
Yes.
So there's nothing that said you must change, and then you didn't.
We never
change
everything.
Okay.
Yeah, everything that we submitted is still the same.
Okay.
Yes.
And if you win those votes, do you think you could have confused electorate?
How?
People are saying there are certain parties that won elections by confusing people who are voting. They would think you are EFF, and then they will vote for you.
On our side, there won't be any confusion for anyone.
Okay.
Because we have our logo. We'll be having people ready to vote for us.
Okay.
In all regions within Gauteng. In all wards, in all sub-regions, in all voting stations, there will be people who are saying, we are going to vote for the African economic freedom.
Okay.
So there won't be any confusion about to say people have been confused.
So unlike the ELF, you guys did not have to struggle with changing logos.
We never struggled.
You spoke about you've got a youth, a Christian base of youth that you're going to send to Parliament. You've got someone in your party who comes from the LGBTI community.
Who comes from?
The LGBTI community.
What is that?
So that is people who are gays, lesbian, intersex, transsexual.
This thing of homosexual and stuff.
Yes.
No, we don't have.
You don't have.
No.
Would you welcome someone like that in your? If they discover, for instance, that Fiso Mthethwa is a lesbian man, would he find the same support?
I'm of the view that
I know he's not.
He's not. From my point of view or my biblical knowledge, remember I'm a pastor.
Sure.
We can't judge people.
Yes.
But we need to be realistic.
Okay.
Judgment and being realistic not to be separated somewhere, to say what happened for someone to become a lesbian.
He was born that way.
I have never met a child born to say this child is a lesbian.
You have never?
I've never seen that.
So in
most of the people, they become gays, they become lesbian when they're grown up. I remember one of the old white men.
Even yourself,
yeah,
you had to reach puberty to start showing your sexual preference. So meaning that no one can be gay at crash. You could see maybe feminine side, but the sexuality can't be seen from crash and preschool because they're still kids. Now you were not showing, but for sexual maturity, it's done when people reach puberty and start acting out their stuff. So when I say they were born that way, all I'm saying is it doesn't necessarily mean that those people grew normal and they made a decision somewhere in their life, PhalaPhala. No, they didn't make a decision. That's what I believe.
Okay.
Yes, and I'm not saying there are others
it's
who are not
happening
faking.
naturally,
Yes.
or it be a choice, or what?
Yeah, I think people are not fake. People don't deliberately go out to deceive people that they are gay. They don't do it. And I'm not saying there are people who don't. All I'm saying is there are people who grow up with those feelings.
Yes, but you must also acknowledge that the issue of homosexual is something that stands on the way of God, and also is a program coming from the USA, coming from Europe, introducing it within the African continent mostly. It's not something that can happen deliberately. It's something that is a program. There are people who are running that program, and they're capturing people to go and support those programs. So as the African economic freedom, we're not going to judge people, but we don't support any program that deals with homosexual.
So in other words, like your Uganda, your Kenya, who seems to see the community as being sponsored and pushed by the West.
Yes.
You see that is good. So if you take government, you will also reject these kind of programs. Né? I understand where you come from, because what I wanted to be clear, I'm not saying, and don't confuse me, I'm not saying, hey, PhalaPhala, man, when I listen, man, you must welcome these people. I don't want you to do that.
Yes.
All I'm saying is be clear how you relate with them. So I understand your stance, because biblically, the Bible is, there are people who want to say it doesn't, blah, blah, blah. I've not seen anything in the Bible that promotes homosexuality. Yeah, if someone sees it, please educate us. I've not seen anything. So all I'm saying is, you, AEF, should you take over government, will you cancel gay marriage? If you take 2/3 majority and you've got the power to change things that are wrong.
There are things that if we take the government, we are going to change. There are things that we cannot change, but there are things that we aim to change.
That's exactly what I'm asking. You get
on the issue of homosexual.
Yeah.
If they were getting married before, automatically we're not going to change that.
Okay.
But if someone comes within the government of the AEF and say, we want to get married, we want to be getting married man to man, I think as a godly government, we're not going to support that.
Okay.
That must be clear.
So in your church, if a bishop is coming from a church and the bishop is